So, I'm using a team that's very like high risk, high reward, and I'll show you what I mean when I get into the battle, but it pretty much, it works or it doesn't. Like I've had a couple matches so far, like testing, where I got screwed over just because I couldn't get the first turn right, and depending on what he leads us, depends on if it works. That's Draco. Oh, that works too. I can work with Tyranitar. That's actually a really good lead. So, the plan with this strategy is to pretty much come in with Gorgeist and set up a Trick Room. He has Smooth Rock too, so that's gonna be there for a while. That's not too much of a problem because pretty much what I want to do with Gorgeist, set up Trick Room and then explode, and then bring in forgot his name, Conkeldurr, and just come in, KO them when I switch them in that first turn, and then get the guts and Dynamax and just KO everything. I can easily go. Will you survive this? Probably not. Oh, perfect. I don't care if you die from Sandstorm. That's even better because I get an extra turn at Trick Room. That's why I have the explosion, honestly, just to guarantee I can get please faint. Wow, the one time I wanted you to faint from Trick Room. But pretty much I want them to KO. That way I have 3 turns. Tyranitar, what? How did Tyranitar still under? So I guess we speed tied or something? I don't know, it's weird because Tyranitar went. Oh, maybe I was just faster. You know what? Actually, maybe I was just faster. And because I forgot Trick Room has negative priority. But they're both brave natured. But that's pretty much the plan, is they come in, take a hit, and then bring in Conkeldurr, KO them, and then get it to activate. Do I Dynamax here? I think I should Dynamax here for the health. I want to Dynamax too, just to guarantee the KO. Plus I get the +1 from Max Knuckle. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know if this will KO Tyranitar. Tyranitar is really bulky, but it also has a 4 time. It should KO Tyranitar even without guts. The 4-time super effective hit plus stab plus good base power. This should KO him. That was the other thing about Hammer Arm though, because I should be slower. I was thinking about Hammer Arm, which actually now I think about it, I should have used Hammer Arm because it would have given me more power. We'll see if it KOs him or not. If it doesn't get really close, then this was a better choice. Yeah, that was a better choice because I get the +1 now for whatever comes in. But Conkeldurr and Gorgeist are both max health, max attack, just to tank a hit. And Conkeldurr's going to go out and do a ton of damage. And then the last slot, I'm not 100% sure who I want for that last slot to round out this 3-man team. Low-key, Wobbuffet seems really good because the plan is I don't expect Conkeldurr to get 3 KOs just because it only has 3 rooms of Trick Room, and if anything survives, he's getting one shot unless he has he's getting one shot unless he has a Focus Sash. But I don't expect Conkeldurr to get 2 KOs. I'll eat that with ease. That's fighting. Yeah. Oh, you're 100% getting KO'd now. But I don't expect Conkeldurr, which he might do this match, to come in and get 3 KOs. So it ends up being pretty much a 1v1, which is really good. And that's why I'm like, Wobbuffet might be low-key a really, really good option to finish off this team. Because Wobbuffet is low-key like the best. I've said low-key a lot. Is one of the best 1v1s just because, especially if you know your opponent is physical, like a Conkeldurr, for example. If you know they're physical, as long as they're not, if you know they're physical or you know they're special, you can just come in and KO. He has Sandstream 100%, which does not help him in this case. I'm going to, should I Max Knuckle? Yeah, with the stab, it's slightly more damage. But he definitely has Sandstream, because otherwise he wouldn't be on the Sand team, which is not, I don't think, the best way to use him. I thought he didn't Dynamax. I thought he was Dynamaxing because it did a little like freeze. I don't know if this KOs. Yeah, alright. Conkeldurr. That's the best case scenario. That's the first time I've had that happen though. But Wobbuffet's really good as that last slot, just because if you know what they're gonna use. Wobbuffet has so much health. You take the hit and then you KO them. So this will probably be a really quick match, honestly, because their team was kind of weird. I don't know. It looked like, I don't know, it was weird. It looked like they didn't really build a team. They kind of just went in with the party they had in game. I don't know. It might be good though. But the main reason I don't want to use Wobbuffet though is if I get in a situation where it's like, okay, plan didn't work out and I need to get a KO or 2, or they kind of just play around it and like Toxic. So like Wobbuffet's really easy to play around, but if they don't have a counter to Wobbuffet, and they can't switch out anyway. So Wobbuffet could theoretically go for a 2-for-1, but ooh, I survive. Yeah, Wobbuffet can go for a 2-for-1. It's just kind of, Like, I don't know. Wobbuffet could either win me or lose me some matches, so at the moment, I'm not using him. But he used Knockoff, which I'm going to just... actually, this would be a good time for Explosion. I don't know if I outspeed or not. He might be slower. Yeah. I should eat this because that is not going to do as much damage, yeah. So that works out. Like I said, I like having the explosion for situations like this. Every time it pauses, it feels like I'm gonna like miss because it like freezes for a second, like when you miss. Oh, that's even better. If something like this happens, it's something really frail and I KO it from explosion, which is perfect. Also, I'm not really worried about Dynamaxing Conkeldurr, like getting that extra turn of Dynamax, because 9 times out of 10 he'll have very little health and Trick Room will be gone at that point, so it's not really gonna matter. Beware should get one shot from this, unless he has, what does he have? I think Fur. What is his ability? I think he has Fluffy. If he has Fluffy, he might survive this. If he doesn't, he 100% gets one shot because that's a super effective hit. And with Conkeldurr's super high attack, there's no way he survives. But let's see. I don't know. I feel as long as you have like a third fighter, a third Pokemon that just does a ton of damage, like just a great 1v1, like a guard, like Metagross was another one I was thinking about too. Yeah, 100% one shot. Like, and Metagross is another one, especially with like the bullet punch. That's why I said this might be a quick match because the way his team was built. And I feel like the last one's either Cinderace or Arcanine. Probably Arcanine. It's one of those two. Because I don't even remember what the other one was. I remember those two specifically because I brought Barraskewda. Is that Oh, yeah, okay. I knew it was one of the two. Because his team was like, it was weird. Like, what was it? Impish. Not Impish. I don't think it's Impish. I think it's like Impidimp or something like that. I knew they weren't bringing that. Yamask. I knew they weren't bringing him, so I was like, okay, it's not many options here. I'm gonna Max Rockfall it. Screw it. The only thing about Max Rockfall is that it's still one shot with ease. It makes a Sandstorm, which kind of screws me over a little bit, especially when I take the burn. Because that's the one thing about this strategy that kind of backfires a little bit is Conkeldurr just takes so much damage back. He takes the enemy attack, he takes burn damage, and then he also takes. He has Guts, by the way. I don't know if I needed to explain that. He has Guts, so the burn doesn't matter. But I take damage from the enemy, Guts, and if I use this, Sandstorm, so it adds up a lot. Yeah, I was like, there's no way. Especially because I got a +1 too. But yeah, that's what I figured. I figured this was going to be like a really quick match. But that was an easy one. But on to the next. Alright, this will probably be the last match, and I've kind of realized something too, is that this Venusaur just counters my team kind of hard. Other than Conkeldurr, the only thing I hit it with is Noivern's Flamethrower, which I don't think will KO it, especially without the Throat Spray. So if Venusaur's the last one, he just gives problems to my team. Being Poison, he hits Grimmsnarl and Mimikyu. Grimmsnarl is also the one that is most likely to be replaced. Like, there's a very good chance he gets replaced. But he hits Grimmsnarl and Mimikyu super effective. With Poison, he hits Barraskewda super effective with Grass. Yeah, Barraskewda can't one-shot him back. Even I think with Psychic Fangs, I think Venusaur will survive. Noivern's the only one that he can't hit super effective, but Noivern has Flamethrower. I think he has Flame. Actually, no, technically I have Hurricane if I Dynamax. I think I gave him Hurricane. So I don't know. Noivern kind of. Oh, I didn't pick a move. I thought I hit the wrong button. I just realized that. Okay, never mind. I'll do one more. I don't know if that's my fault for that or whatever. So, this match should be an easy one, to be honest with you. I would be very surprised if Conkeldurr doesn't just one-shot everything. Other than Mudsdale's the only thing that might survive, so I kind of hope they lead with Mudsdale so I can at least get one hit off with, who is this? Okay, that's a problem. I don't know if I'll survive this. But wow. But to testing, because I really don't care. I literally think Conkeldurr, especially if I get Trick Room off, because I think Explosion one-shots. I think Conkeldurr sweeps at this point. His team was very frail. Let's see if he survives this, because he did not survive last time. Let's see. Oh, wow, barely. No burn. Actually, burn would have been really good, because it means I would have got Conkeldurr and a turn early. I don't know, I might switch out, I just realized the pun on this name is Gorge Geist, like a pumpkin, because it's a gourd. Anyways, that just clicked for me. I might switch it out for Reuniclus. I couldn't think how to pronounce the name for a second. I might switch him. I might switch that. And now the pun is now messing up my brain because I can't think how to pronounce it. But I might switch it out for Reggie. I forgot its name. Wow, my brain is not working. For the little floating thing, Reuniclus. Because he's really bulky, and I know he learns Trick Room. Plus, he can do some damage with his high special attack. But I could do something like that, especially with like Magic Guard. Mudsdale, do I KO you? Because I know you're very physically tanky, so I don't think I one-shot you. But like, look at the team. The team's very frail. Honedge and Electrike, they both, that's not even point of going into them getting one shot. Crawdaunt and Dreadnought are both weak to fighting. And Dreadnought's actually weak to ground too. Like, they don't stand a chance against them. But I think Mudsdale survives. I think even Dynamax Mudsdale survives, especially with no guts or anything. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy ends up just rage quitting or just quitting in general, because there's nothing he can switch in that can, one, KO me, or two, take a hit, especially with the Trick Room up. And I'm slower than all of them, so I'll go first in Trick Room. So I don't think they stand a chance. But I'm very curious now if Muddale survives. I'm really just, oh, he's actually slower than me, huh? I didn't know that. They're both very slow, but I guess his is even more slow. Yeah, he survived. What sucks now is, no, I guess they cancel out. I was gonna say if I didn't use Max Knuckle, he would have survived because of the defense boost. Oh, he definitely didn't. I forgot about Guts. Yeah, 100% KO. That's why I said I want to get him in on a turn against the opponent and KO them that turn. Like, switch it again on something that has low health. He might survive. I don't know. I don't know if Guts is enough for this, because technically his health doubles. He might barely survive this, especially with his defense raised. I don't know. This will be really close, actually. I'm very curious, because this will be a problem if he survives this, because then whatever comes in next will outspeed and probably KO me. I'll live this for sure. This won't do very much. Okay, he might have ruined his chance. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, he might have ruined his chance, because I think he would have needed 2 max Quakes. And that would have been pushing it. But the next one's not going to do anywhere near enough damage from him. Yeah, I figured he would survive. That 50% health. That extra doubling your health at that point. Stamina doesn't matter, but it sucks that he is slower than me now, because now he gets a free hit on me, and then whatever comes in next. And he's probably going to use... Do I want to max Quake? I mean, I don't think it'll matter. Whatever he comes in with is going to outspeed and probably one-shot me. Yeah, I figured max Quake too, for the most damage. This will do a lot, but I don't think it'll KO me. Yeah, I died from Burn Orb anyway. So this is why I said Wobbuffet. This is like how normally it would go. It's just end up canceling out the first two and then end up being a 1v1. And that's why I said I like Wobbuffet if it works like that. If not, you can get screwed over because Wobbuffet has to do a 2v1, which very rarely can he do a 2v1, because he has to fight something that has really low on health. That's something that doesn't have a lot of health, but it also is not doing a lot of damage, which is not, like, which does enough damage to where he has to fight something that doesn't do enough damage to nearly KO him twice, but also something that doesn't do too much damage. I might lose, actually. Now that I'm looking, I forgot I brought Noivern, because I was just like, screw it, I'm going to bring Noivern. I might lose, depending on what he has, because Noivern I don't think can do enough to them, especially if he has, I think if he has Dreadnought, he wins. Crawdaunt, I think I can KO, as long as he doesn't have... I think he learns Ice Punch, not Ace Fang. Dreadnought, as long as they don't have an ice move, I think I have it in the bag. Dreadnought is still going to be a problem, because I can't hit it neutrally. Crawdaunt, on the other hand, I can hit neutrally, especially with Boom Burst. Yeah, I think I lose, actually. Especially if it's Ice, I think I lose, because I don't think I can do enough damage. Because I would have to Dragon Pulse twice, which I don't know if this will do enough damage, because Noivern has very low attack, but I have to, because Boom Burst wouldn't be worth it in this case, even to get, because he has Throat Spray, but it wouldn't be worth it. Oh, that's a very weird Dreadnought. Another thing I didn't think of, Dreadnought is, first of all, he's Rock, so why do you not have a Rock Slide or a Stone Edge, which would have, if it landed, would have probably one-shot Noivern. Especially Stone Edge, I think, would have pretty much been a guaranteed KO with a stab and everything. No Ice Fang, even though Dreadnought has strong jaw. It's a very weird Dreadnought to not have anything that could hit me super effective. Unless they misclicked or something, I don't know. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'm still going to try to tweak this team a little bit. Like I said, maybe Wobbuffet, maybe something else in that third slot. It's a little more reliable as a 1v1. Something, maybe Metagross, for example. I don't think... what is his name? Why am I blanking on their names now? Grimmsnarl. I feel like that's not right. But anyways, yeah, I feel like he's gonna be the one that gets replaced. I don't know about what. I was thinking like Lucario. I think a pseudo legendary will end up being in there, like a Dragonite maybe. Garchomp. Garchomp was the other one. It was Garchomp and Metagross were the two I was really thinking about. Mimikyu and Barraskewda will stay. Barraskewda is just really good at being fast and KOing things with pretty good coverage. And Mimikyu is just Mimikyu. Having that disguise is really clutch against certain matchups, especially things that are just extremely fast, for example. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed.